Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Raphael, and I am Michael. And I'm going to take a look at the questions you sent me. So you're one of my online TOEFL course students. You have been working very hard in trying to improve your speaking. And anyone who writes me an email like this, I'm definitely going to take a lot of time to answer your questions. So you say, first of all, thanks for your last feedback. I would not have realized about my pronunciation mistakes by myself if you had not told me. I really suppose that I was doing well, however. Now right here, to avoid the comma splice, put the semicolon here. However, the awkward sounds were very noticeable as you told me in the video. In that way, regarding this point, I really do not know how to improve in the word stress section, taking into account that in the course I could just review some patterns of pronunciation in terms of word endings. Okay, good. You say, but for example, my post-test, I have pronunciation mistakes in words like uncomfortable, intimacy, average, momentary. Hence, I do not know if these words have specific rules to be stressed or just a memorizing process. How can I improve on that? I cannot find some rules like those you gave me with the other suffixes. The good thing is here, Raphael, is if you understand the word stress patterns in my course, that'll probably help you about 60% of the time, and that's enough. So the word stress problems that you're having, what I would do is, if you go back to that section on word stress, just practice the readings at the end of the videos, or any video for that matter. It doesn't have to be the word stress lessons, but what I want you to do right now is to simply read some of those reading passages in the pronunciation videos, and you can read it with me out loud. You can read with me and pay very close attention to your word stress. I'm just telling you to spend a little more time on that. Does that make sense? So some of these the words that you have here, they may not follow a specific rule, but they are words that you had trouble with, and I recommend, like you did, write them down and then practice them and memorize how to pronounce them. And then as you do practice this week and next week, any of the pronunciation videos, just think about word stress as you're doing the sentences and the paragraph readings, and then read with me and make sure you're stressing those words correctly. Alright, so that would be my advice there. You say, additionally, in relating to this section again, I really appreciate if you help me. I'm going to change this to an infinitive. I think works better than a gerund. Help me to improve my speaking, in reducing my pauses, I would probably say, and reducing my pauses, or maybe don't put anything here, put to improve my speaking, to reduce my pauses, you might say here, and to pay attention to other issues that I have. I think that I have a considerable knowledge. I think I have considerable knowledge of grammar. And I would just say here, and vocabulary. See, again though, you don't have knowledge of the comma splice. This is a comma splice, and I just fixed your errors. So I want you to go to Google. What is a comma splice? And stop doing that in your writing here. It's going to hurt your writing score. You say, I really want to work on it, since now, in order to be better equipped for speaking, to be better equipped for the speaking step of your course, I live in Bolivia, South America, so I do not have significant contact with Native Americans or English speakers. In fact, I've never had the opportunity to talk with a native here. Wow! Never? You say, so what would be your suggestion about this situation? I do not know if you know some websites to talk to other people and practice, or other great self-exercises like those from the pronunciation you gave me in order to improve my speaking skills since now. I do not know if just making a summary of your different reading passages are going to be enough to practice and fulfill my weaknesses. It will help. If you do summaries of the reading and the listening passages in my course, and if you write and speak about that information, it gets you more used to using English, and you get better with your grammar and your vocabulary. Not necessarily your pronunciation, but you get more comfortable speaking and writing about other people's ideas. Okay, so to help you with this one, you want to know some websites, right? Yeah, so right here, this is a website, Raphael, I want you to take a look at. It's called Toastmasters International, and the first step here is to find a club, and believe it or not, there are clubs in different locations all over the world, and I don't know for sure, but you can start here and see if you can find a club in Bolivia. And if they do have a speaking club in Bolivia, that means that you can show up maybe once or twice a week and you can practice your speaking there. You can start giving some presentations, and other people in your community will help support you in your speaking. So this is probably a good start in terms of doing this. And I think also you can also look online. They might have an online group that might be able to help you. If you look under resources, they have other things that you might be able to take advantage of. Alright, so that's probably my only other suggestion there. Alright? So keep working hard. You're doing a great job. Even if you are spending, some of my students will spend up to 30 or even 40 minutes just doing one of their speaking practice tests on a day-to-day basis, and that will help you with your pronunciation. It will help you with your vocabulary and even your grammar and how you're organizing your ideas, and it will help make things more automatic in your speech later on. So keep practicing. That's the main thing, all right?